सो नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग हम लोग ब्रेकफास्ट करके नॉर्थ गोवा जो कालिंगुट के होटल पे हम रुके थे वहाँ से चेकआउट कर लिया एंड देन वी स्टार्टेड फॉर साउथ गोवा. This time we were also staying in Agonda Beach. We had booked in Agonda Beach Chalets. It's a beachfront property. उसके काफ़ी बोहेमियन वाइब्स है, मैंने देखा था तो आई रियली लाइक्ड इट. And so you pass through the Sea Link Bridge when you are going from North Goa to South Goa. Almost travel time is 1.5 hours from North Goa to Palolem or Agonda. तो उतनी देर लगने वाली थी हमें, तो वी वर प्रिटी रिलैक्स्ड कि ज़्यादा देर की जर्नी नहीं थी एंड वी हैड गुड ब्रेकफास्ट. तो अभी जस्ट वी वांटेड टू गो रीच द होटल एंड देन चिल देयर. तो नॉर्थ गोवा काफ़ी अच्छा था हमारा, बट इट वॉज अ लिटिल हेक्टिक बिकॉज लाइक आई सेड द फर्स्ट डे वी वेर मोस्टली टायर्ड एंड द सेकेंड डे वी डिड एक्सप्लोर अ लिटिल बिट. साउथ गोवा अगेन वी वांटेड टू रिलैक्स मोस्टली एंड दिस वॉज अ संडे मॉर्निंग. तो हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि इफ़ वी आर ट्रैवलिंग फ्रॉम नॉर्थ गोवा टू साउथ गोवा इट्स बेटर टू ड्राइव डाउन ऑन अ संडे because road is comparatively clear and traffic काफ़ी कम रहती है. So we were discussing on that. So I would recommend कि आपको अगर गोवा प्लान करना है, you plan it in December, January, February time frame. In fact, you can go in November as well. हम लोगों ने भी सोचा था कि फरवरी में ही जाएंगे this time, but we were a little caught up with work. ऑफिस का काफ़ी प्रेशर था, प्रोजेक्ट्स थे, डिलिवरेबल्स थे एंड आई ऑल्सो फेल सिक. आई वॉज डाउन विद फीवर फॉर अ वीक. सो इसीलिए हमको we had to travel in March, but it was okay. Evenings are pleasant, but during the day it's a little hot. तो अभी हम जा रहे थे towards the Agonda Beach Resort and roads were empty like I said because it was a Sunday morning. And you will see some cliffs and mountains while passing by. कभी कभी घाट roads भी पड़ती है, depends on which route you are taking, but it's mostly scenic. You will find greenery around you and we were just enjoying the views and taking the ride. ज़्यादा दूर नहीं थी यहाँ से, अराउंड अनदर 19 किलोमीटर्स ही बाकी था हमारे रिजॉर्ट के लिए, बट बिकॉज इट वॉज सिंगल लेन तो कोई डिवाइडर नहीं था, बोथ साइड से गाड़ी आ रही थी, सो वी हैड टू रिड्यूस द स्पीड. वी वर जस्ट डिस्कसिंग कि अभी क्या करना है, लंच के लिए बाहर जाना है या फिर रूम में ही ऑर्डर करना है, बिकॉज आवर प्रॉपर्टी हैज़ अ रेस्टोरेंट, सो लाइक we might order in as well. देखते हैं. But Agonda Beach is beautiful. If you are going South Goa for the first time, I will definitely recommend to stay in Agonda Beach. Or if you want a more happening beach, then you might as well consider Palolem. That's more happening and have more food and options and some shopping options as well. It's really good. The Palolem beach market, the shops, बहुत अच्छा collection है and you can negotiate. So that's really good. Agonda Palolem area में काफ़ी सारे अच्छे nearby viewpoints है. You can go to the Cabo de Rama Fort. You can go to Kola Beach. Kayaking होती है वहाँ पे. You can also go and visit the Butterfly Beach. If you go like with car, then you have to hike for some distance. नहीं तो आपको पालोलेम या अगोंडा से you will get boats जो टूर कराती है, बटरफ्लाई बीच, हनीमून आइलैंड, ये लेके जाते हैं and then they will let you be there for 1 hour and then they'll pick you from there and get you back to Agonda और पालोलेम जहाँ से आपने बुक की है. तो those are good options. If you need more details, feel free to comment. मैं दे दूँगी आपको details अगर आपको कुछ भी जानना है, कोई itinerary plans चाहिए, I'll help you with that. So ये हम पहुँच गए हैं हमारे होटल. This is the Agonda Beach Chalet overlooking the beach. हमको sea view room नहीं मिला था because it was anyway not available. We had taken partial sea view room. This was also equally good. It had, like I said, the Bohemian view. It was kind of a cottage. This big white lights they had, this drop lights, which was really giving a nice vibe. The room was nice, spacious. They had a big bathroom as well. I really liked it, and this is the outside view. We had a small sit out area, and वहाँ पे chairs लगे थे, so you could just sit there and relax. And it's on the right is basically the ocean. So यहाँ पे बैठ के you get that ocean breeze, and you can just sit and chill, get a beer, or if you want to have coffee, anything, just sit there, read a book, chill. If you're working, my husband was working on one of the days, so he was just sitting there working from there. It was really nice. There's also a swing, एक झूला भी लगा है सामने, आप देख सकते हैं मेरे लेफ्ट में. You can just chill there, बैठे रहो आप, and you know evenings में बीच पे जाके you know you take a nice walk. आपको नहाना है तो नहाओ. It's really nice, and food was also okay. We just had breakfast in that hotel. Food was okay, and the service and everything. The staff was nice. They were helpful. पार्किंग का जो जगह है वो थोड़ा सा छोटा है. इट्स टुवर्ड्स एंट्रेंस पे एक जगह है छोटा सा अलॉटेड, वहाँ पे रखना है. Otherwise, the property is really nice, and the prices are pretty reasonable. So if you want to stay there, you can consider this one. And there's one more hotel just next to this, the Shore Agonda, which is a newly opened property. That's also pretty good. So you might want to consider that. तो हम लोग वही देख रहे थे, मेन्यू भी दिया हुआ था. तो यू नो रूम में कि यू नो क्या खाना है. I was just checking out the mirror. This is really, you know, girls always would see if there's a full length mirror. That's really helpful if you want to see the, you know, whole outfit look. That's something. If it is there in the room, it's like a bliss. And yeah, and there was also this hanging lamp on top of the, you know, wash basin area. So that was also really nice. If you want to do your makeup, there's really good lighting in here. And there were some toiletries that was given. I was also you know, just showing the bathroom. It was pretty basic, but it was spacious and good. It was clean, well lighted. It was really nice. And yeah, then हम लोग यही डिसाइड किए कि चलो जाते हैं कहीं पे, कोई शैक में जाके बैठते हैं lunch के लिए. So we you know, we decided that, and we you know, started going towards this Dunhill Resort. That's also on the Gonda beach. उनका एक और रेस्टोरेंट है in Palolem as well, which is called the Draupadi Restaurant. तो और यहाँ पे Dunhill जो resort है उसके साथ उनका रेस्टोरेंट है. We have had food there last time as well for 2-3 days. It's pretty standard and it's good. The taste is good. So we decided कि चलो चलते हैं, वहाँ पे जाके लंच करेंगे. मैं ऐसे ही बोल रही थी कि देखो मेनू भी है, मेनू का आइटम देख के रखते हैं, वी कैन हैव फूड फ्रॉम हियर एज वेल. वही है. एंड आई थिंक या वी वर आल्सो डिस्कसिंग कि बीच पे कब जाना है, बिकॉज द सन वाज प्रीटी स्ट्रॉन्ग इन द आफ्टरनून. So we were discussing while going towards that restaurant, we're discussing कि अभी after lunch you want to go, और मेरे husband बोल रहे थे अभी चलते हैं, खाली है. I said no, it's too sunny now. Let's go in the evening during sunset. And this was actually towards the end of one side of Agonda beach. This is pretty scenic and ज़्यादा rush भी नहीं थी यहाँ पे. Anyway, Agonda is pretty, you know, it does not have much rush. It's pretty peaceful, and the beach is really nice, very soft white sand. You can take morning and evening walks. It's really beautiful. So we are here, Dunhill Beach Resort. Like I said, यहाँ पे जो restaurant है beach front, we are going to have lunch there. It was pretty sunny and hot. सैंड पे पैर रखने से काफ़ी गर्मी लग रही थी, ऐसे लग रहा था चल रहा है. सो we were coming from the beach side, then we went back and came from the main road because it was pretty hot. The sand was really hot. It was like, I think 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we sat down there. I think we took some you know, masala jeera soda kind of. We just wanted something cool. And then we had this Goan prawn masala and jeera rice. Again, I would say the food is really good in here. So if you're staying in Agonda, I would definitely recommend you having your lunch or dinners in Dunhill Beach Resort. They will set up candlelight dinners for the evening. And again, in the evening, we're going to the beach. See how beautiful it looks in the evening. Like I said, Agonda Beach is one of the beaches you should not miss out if you're going to South Goa. It's really beautiful. The sunsets are heavenly here, and it's not at all crowded. The sand is soft. It's really nice. You should definitely give it a go. Even if you're staying in Palolem, you should just, or Patnam, you should just drive down and spend one of the sunsets in Agonda beach. It's really worth it. तो वही हम लोग गए सनसेट के टाइम पे बीच पे, एंड देन वी वर जस्ट हैविंग फन. यू कैन सी द सॉफ्ट वेव्स कमिंग. इट्स रियली it's really a good beach, and like I said last time भी मैं जब आई थी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा था. तो मैं just बोल रही थी कि देखो कितना अच्छा फील, and I feel like the sunset time is the best time. बहुत अच्छा लगता है if you are near an ocean, and during sunset, if you can see the sunset, especially from the west coast, it's really beautiful. You should not miss the sunset. It's one of the most beautiful things to experience on a beach. So yeah, वही हम लोग एक मजे कर रहे थे बीच पे, and we are just soaking it all in. My husband was saying, I'll go take a bath in the beach, and so I said, yeah, you go ahead, I'll just go, and I'll just be there and chill. So yeah, we were having fun there. Also, as you see, the beach is not very deep. The ocean is not very deep on the Agonda beach. It's pretty shallow, and a lot of people would do surfing here. People, will enjoy with their kids and babies on this beach. It's pretty safe. The waves are very soft, and there's not much undercurrent here, so you can easily swim, do surfing. It's very fun. So definitely. It's one of the must visit places for watching sunset. You should visit Agonda Beach when you're visiting South Goa next time. And you can see all the beautiful shacks behind me. These all lit up during the evening. They would all host candlelight dinners. It's really beautiful and peaceful. We were there for some time in the beach till the sunset. We enjoyed the sunset, and then in the evening we went out for dinner. Just it was just across the road from our hotel, and we just had, it was a small eatery, and we had noodles. We had some mixed noodles with prawns, eggs, chicken and vegetables. It was really good. We were not much hungry, so this is the next day morning, and this was our last day in Goa. We were driving back the next day to Bangalore. So we decided, let's make the most of this day. We had breakfast at our hotel. We had toast, and with that mushroom and cheese omelette. I also had a coffee along with that. And then we decided to drive down and go to one of the most serene beaches in South Goa. It's the Galgibaga beach. They also do turtle nesting here, mainly during the month of December and January. So if you go till the end of January, maybe you will be able to experience and see how the nesting is done. We could see those places marked, but the season was off by March. So we were driving down there. It's the first beach that you find once you enter from Karnataka to Goa. It's at the southernmost end of Goa, and it's a pretty serene beach. There are no commercial activities there, no shacks, nothing. You can just go enjoy the beach, sit there, read a book, and just click some pictures. But yeah, it's pretty vacant, but it's beautiful, and I hope it stays like that, because we need some places like this where there's not much rush, not much crowd, not many commercial setups. Sometimes we just need to be there, quiet, sitting in the lap of nature. So here we are. We reached Galgibaga beach, and I was very excited because I have been wanting to go to this beach for quite a couple of months. I found about this beach a few months back, and I wanted to see the turtle nesting. However, like I said, the season was already off, but they had this banner put up here that they do turtle nesting here, and because it's very clean, so that's something they maintain to do the nesting here. It's very important. So you can see there are hardly much people here, and we were just just going towards the ocean, and I was just telling my husband that I really feel like this so much Thailand vibes here. It looks very similar to the Noparatara beach, which was just next to Aonang beach in Krabi. During our honeymoon, it was quite serene and vacant like this beach, and beautiful blue ocean, white sand, waves coming, hardly any people. Really nice, really nice. I definitely love this beach, and if you just want to spend a day by the beach, go read a book, carry some food, but don't litter, please. Carry back the wastes, or any kind of things that you have, carry them back and throw it in garbage. These kind of beautiful places are very rare in India, because it's usually people will go and this commercial setup, people will litter it. You can see how serene and how beautiful this beach is, and and I would definitely say you should go and visit there in person. It will feel even more beautiful. And it was pretty sunny again, because it was around mid-morning, around 11:30 in the morning, and we were just soaking it all in. We were enjoying. I was loving it. I was just telling that someday, even if I'm just coming to Goa, I'll just come visit this beach, stay there for 2 days and come back. I loved it so much. Like, I usually like calm, quieter places. I don't like too much of crowd, too much of rush, and noise. Obviously sometimes I do like to party, but sometimes mostly I like serene places where there's not much crowd. You can enjoy the nature, sit by your own, and this was really fun. We took some nice pictures for Instagram, and we were just discussing then we should maybe go for lunch from here. So we were thinking where we should go, and then I said let's go to Palolem because it's very nearby from here. So we came to Palolem. Again, I was just mentioning a while back about the Draupadi restaurant, which also has a branch on Agonda, the Dunhill Beach Resort. They have a restaurant there. So we came here and we had fish and chips as the starter. It was really good. The fish was very fresh, but obviously it was very, very English style. I usually prefer if the fish has some kind of marination, like coriander, parsley marination, and then it's batter fried. I prefer that way. But it was good. They had the chips was well good. They had some freshly cut potatoes. They had fried and given us. We also had Coke with that. And then for main course we ordered Goan prawn masala curry and jeera rice, which was again very good. It was really tasty, and like I said, Palolem Beach is also one of the places which you can consider staying. It's pretty happening. You see all these boats here. They will take you to some serene islands on this boat. So if you are visiting, you can venture out those options. Definitely, talk to them, try to negotiate. Usually, they will, negotiate a little bit. They will decrease the price. I think we were just sitting there, chilling by the beach, having our lunch, and enjoying the last day in South Goa. And there's also a very nice beach market. Like I say, you get very good bags, accessories, handicrafts, the dream catchers, very beautiful dream catchers. You can buy from there. The market is very reasonable, and you can negotiate a little bit, and it's usually good. I bought some dream catchers from there. I bought fridge magnet. I bought a bag. I think it's a jute bag. It's really nice. I have bought some accessories also this time, some bracelets, anklets. It's really good. And the vendors are good, so definitely I would recommend. And then after lunch, we were just exploring the Palolem beach a little bit. Again, this beach is also very nice. Again, white sand, blue water, very, very nice. And then for dinner, we came again to Dunhill Resort because it's very nearby, and we just wanted to have the dinner, sit there, hear the ocean waves and relax, and carry these memories back home. We ordered I think this was crispy prawn crackers. It was really nice. I had a mango and kind of a lemonade drink, and my husband had Coke. And then for main course, we ordered biryani. Although I would say the biryani was not that great, so better you stick to Goan food, or you can have Chinese. That's also good there, or continental. This was the next day morning, the day we were going to leave for Bangalore. We were feeling a little sad, but yeah, we were just just enjoying the view a little bit before we leave for the city life again. It's really sad the day when you are leaving. You feel all the emotions, right? We think when you will come back again, when you can take the next vacation. But yeah, I think this was all worth it. Very, very nice experience, and mostly we relaxed. Like I said, we did not venture out much. And yeah, and then from there we went to Palolem. I had shortlisted one of the place for breakfast, but that was not open yet. They said they will take more than 45 minutes to open. So from there we drove to Putnam, and we found this cafe, Cleo's Cafe, near Putnam Beach. It's just on the road, and we had parked the car there and came in. The owner was really nice, and we asked him that if we can get things are ready or not. He said, yeah, just let us know what you want to have. So we had again toast and omelette. We were driving back that day, and it's a good 10 and a half 11 hours journey, so we did not want to have anything very heavy in the morning. I also got a cold coffee along with that, which we did not shoot here. And then we hit the road. Now we are driving back to Bangalore. So the food was really good in Cleo's Cafe. I would recommend that if you're in and around Palolem or Putnam area. The service and the food both were good. The cold coffee was also really nice. I was initially planning to get takeaway hot coffee, but then I felt because it's already hot outside, I would better have a cold coffee and then enjoy it and then start the journey. It was around 10 and a half to 11 hours journey back home, and this route that we took, usually it takes you from National Highway 66 and then it directs you to State Highway 6. Now the State Highway 6 is approximately 43 kilometers of stretch where you drive through village and forest area. The road condition was not so good. It had very rough patches, and most of the places there were potholes. But this time 2026, when we went to Goa, we saw that road conditions have really gotten better. They have done a lot of road work, and mostly it is in very good shape now. So I think the travel time and the travel experience will become better. We were driving through the forest, and there was like quite a lot of greenery. And because अभी स्प्रिंग ही चल रही थी, बिकॉज हम मार्च में गए थे, तो काफी अच्छा कलर वेरिएशन ट्रीज में, कुछ येलो लीव्स, कुछ ग्रीन लीव्स, कुछ ब्राउनिश रेडिश लीव्स, वो दिख रहा था. काफी सारे फ्लावर्स दिख रहे थे, तो वो अच्छा लग रहा था. एंड गर्मी तो थी, बट एसी चल रही थी गाड़ी के अंदर, सो दैट वाज टॉलरेबल. And we were planning to head back straight home क्योंकि next day से office था, तो we did not want to take many breaks so that we can reach home as soon as possible. And then हमने कुछ snacks carry कर ली थी साथ में, because this is a very long route, and usually ये जो route है बैंगलोर टू गोवा, ज़्यादा यहाँ पे eateries नहीं मिलते हैं. So it is better that if you see some decent nice eatery on your way, stop there and have your meal. And also I would recommend, because it's a long journey, 11 to 12 hours, carry some snacks, some juices, and some water bottles with you, ताकि आप कुछ ना कुछ आपको खाना है, juice लेना है, because it's also during the summer you get thirsty as well, तो वो आप carry कर सकते हैं अपने साथ. एंड क्या आई थिंक हम लोग जो रूट से आए थे, उसके बाद हमने देवनागरी जो क्रॉस है, वहाँ पे देवनागरी से हमने फिर चित्रदुर्गा होके बैंगलोर का रूट लिया था. तो देवनागरी से अच्छे से जो नेशनल हाईवे का रूट है वो मिल जाता है. बट इफ यू टेक द धारवाड़ रूट, देन देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रोड वर्क गोइंग ऑन इन द धारवाड़ रूट. सो एवरी टाइम यू ऑन द नेशनल हाईवे यू हैव टू गेट डाउन, take diversions on the service road, again get up, so it actually takes a lot of time. तो ज़्यादा टाइम लग जाती है उसमें. ऑल्दो देर आर सम मोर ऑप्शंस इफ यू कम फ्रॉम धारवाड़, फूड ऑप्शन ज़्यादा है वहाँ पे, बट आई फील लाइक टेकिंग द रूट फ्रॉम द स्टेट हाईवे 6 एंड देन देवानगढ़, दैट्स अ बेटर ऑप्शन. So overall trip अच्छी थी. And like I said, like we spent 2 nights in North Goa and spent 2 nights in South Goa, and now Goa has become kind of our annual vacation destination. Like every year once we go to Goa, और कहीं जो जाते हैं वो तो जाती है, सच में साल में एक बार तो गोवा जाते ही है. And I would recommend you visit South Goa. North Goa is obviously, it has its own charm. It has lot of viewpoints. You have the markets, the night markets, the flea markets, party hubs, and then you have those sundowners. But South Goa is something where you want to chase sunsets, if you want to experience nature, if you want to experience pristine white sand beaches, want to relax, spend some good time with your family, friends, or yourself. It's really nice, and you get good food options as well. This time we were staying near Varka Kolva area, Benaulim. Those are also very nice places. You have good eateries there. So, and then again, Agonda Palolem is pretty famous and touristy as well. There are also, in Palolem especially, there are a lot of food options. So, आप कहीं भी रुक सकते हैं, एंड इट इज़ वर्थ एक्सपीरियंसिंग साउथ गोवा. काफ़ी सारे चीज़ है साउथ गोवा में. यू कैन गो टू काबुदेरामा फोर्ट, यू कैन गो टू कोला बीच फॉर kayaking, like I said, and then you can also go to Butterfly Beach, boat tour होती है, or you can go by hiking. You can go to Galgibaga Beach, which does the turtle nesting. You can also visit Karwar, which is very nearby, just near Karnataka border. So I would definitely recommend having a Goan thali. You can have those local Goan thalis. You should experience them. Have it at a nice local eatery where mostly locals eat. Then you'll get fresh fish, and usually the thalis are nice. They have this nice soul curry. They have one dish with dried prawns. Then they will have one a dried crab dish. They would have a dry veggie sabzi, and they usually have a chaat with that, and then rice and whatever thali you are taking. We tried, my husband took chonak thali and I took a prawn thali. It was all rava fried. I felt the rava fried prawns were a little oily. I did not like it much, but the chonak was really well. So you can try. There is pomfret thali. You can try. There are lot many fishes, so you can try accordingly. There's lepo, and there are other local fishes which we are not very much experimental in in having fishes, because we find some fishes very smelly, but yeah, if you like having seafood and different kind of sea fishes, you can definitely try the other variants, like the different kind of other fish dishes, fish thalis that they have. So we reached home around 7 o'clock in the evening. We crossed through Davanagere and then Chitradurga and finally on to Bangalore. You will see this beautiful windmills while you're crossing through Chitradurga. So do watch out for those. It's really beautiful watching them. They will fall on both the sides of your route. And yeah, I think this was definitely a great trip. If you are enjoying this video, please do feel free to subscribe our channel and like this video. And feel free to reach out to us with any query, and we will be very happy to help. Thanks for watching this video, and thanks for being with us through this journey.